taking a walk. He's playing with his gimbal. And it reminded me of something because he was recording my bootay. It reminded me that he snuck and took a video of me in pants a couple of days ago. And I saw it when I was uploading my videos. And it made me embarrassed to go out in public, okay? My butt on the back side has gotten ugly wide. And you can see my ugly, jiggly, weirdly shaped thighs from gaining the weight. I literally got so sad. I started crying, and him recording me just now reminded me how upset I am of what I look like right now. But we're out in the woods taking a walk.
So this is a thing I'm going to be recording her with, so she'll be more stabilized when we go walking and do outdoor activities.
As long as
this bad boy is going to be stable.
My ass. I'll have to walk backwards most of the time. I don't like it right now. It's so gross to me. Like, it's not like pretty big. It's like wide. Like wide. And a round, wide thing that's not shaped correctly, and a not shaped correctly shelf that there. And I know, we're in the woods. Oh, I forgot you don't wear real shoes. Just step, honey, just step. Show you all my view. Of course, he's in the way. I'm trying to get in front of him. This is our view right now. We're just in the yard, playing with the phones, getting a few steps in. It's a colder day. He doesn't think it's cold, but to me it is. It is in the 50s. I want my 70s and 80s back and I'll be happy. Alright, so I have some things in the fridge I need to use before it goes bad, and I am sitting here debating, do I make it, because we are using the canned chicken again, do I want Italian or Mexican? That's what I'm debating. Which way I want it. It's a hard decision. If I do Mexican, I can have some sour cream. If I do Italian, I get to have some pizza sauce. Decisions. Well, let's start making it because the base ingredients are almost identical. So we're going to start making it and then I'm going to decide. So we are dressing it up the next 2 days. So whichever I pick today, I'll probably do the next one the next day. So 1 can of the chicken. Mine is from Sam's still. I still have tons of cans of chicken. So many. Always forget to bring my gloves with me. Let me go ahead and add the 2 eggs. And this could be baked in the oven. But if you're going to do the whole oven version of it, I would do a 1/2 cup at least of cheese. Alright. So we have our 2 eggs and our can of chicken. Now we are going to do, let me get my scale because we need to do some cheese. Alright, and I'm going to do about 1.5 ounces of cheese because I want plenty to throw in my pan. Okay, 1.5 ounces of cheese. I will leave this sitting up here so you can see. I'm going to cut up this Roman tomato. I've been reorganizing and cleaning the bedroom all day. So my brain has taken a vacation. Just cut this sucker up real fast. Split this one apart. Okay. 2.6 ounces of tomato. Throw in 6 low sodium black olives. You can have full sodiums, but Dino liked these and then I became hooked on them. So why do I do 6, you may ask if you've never seen my channel before? Because when I did page 4, Dr. Eric Westman's keto diet, also known as phase 1 now, in it, no matter what version he's done, there's been several revived versions. They are always 6 olives, never changes. And I think it's 6 large olives. I don't really know. These are saying they're large, but these used to be medium this size. These are not very large. I'm just gonna slice and dice them. I think I'm going to do a pizza fry. I think we're gonna do pizza. Which means my cilantro can go back in the fridge and we will use it tomorrow. All right, so we have 6 black olives going in here. 1 little thingy of, so here's the thing. You can cook some of this inside it or use it as a dipping sauce. I'm gonna use it as a dipping sauce. I can grab a few more ingredients. I'm going to use some of my bacon crumbs. And we are going to do 2 tablespoons, which is 14 grams. I know you always see me do milliliters, but it's the same. I had to Google it before. It's basically the same. It's a teeny bit off, so 15 grams if you want to be technical. Then we are going to do a little bit of my hamburger meat I cooked the other night. 1 ounces now. Just maybe 2 ounces. Okay. Now it's cheese time. Oh, did I do cheese already? I did cheese already. That's how much I want my cheese, right? I'm going to do one more thing. We are going to put a little more cheese in. We are going to use a 1/2 ounce of this, my Parmesan shredded cheese. I want to make sure it really, really sticks. And as you can see, 1/2 ounce really is not that much. So on phase 1, the new version of Dr. Eric Westman, you can have 4 ounces of cheese a day. The old one was only 2. So that differs. Okay, so this is where you can put Italian seasoning and garlic, all that up in here, but sometimes my stomach does not like it. So I'm trying to see if I have something I can use. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna put, I don't know, a tiny hair of garlic, just a little. I'm trying to get my stomach used to it again. Garlic is extremely healthy for you. Let's see, that's Greek. Where's my Italian? Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I should have had this out already. And I'm just going to use a teeny bit of Italian because of the same reason. Just a little. You can put as much as you want in there. Because let me tell you, if I loaded that with garlic, I think it would be so yummy. Alright, it is time to mix and patty. Let me get this stuff out of my way because we need to move some stuff over real fast. So I've already sprayed my pan with extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle my cheese in the pan. A little more than I normally use. And that pile, we'll just pick it up and spread it a little. It's just to make it crispy. That's all I'm trying to do here. And then I'll scoop it around it better. Right, it smells yummy. Now I'm just gonna mix. It's really good. I don't like huge chunks of chicken, so okay, this will take me a minute. Okay, I am a little worried it's not gonna stick so good together having so many ingredients in it, so I'm gonna put about a ½ ounce more cheese in it, and I think I'm gonna throw another egg in here. Let me get it. Actually, I'm gonna throw some egg white in there. Let me make sure this one's still on date. It is. All right, let's get my scale again. I need more protein anyways. I mean, this canned chicken has an amazing amount of protein. Let's add more without adding more fat, is how I always say it. I want to burn my body fat, not the fat in my mouth. Okay, now I need gloves again. Okay, we'll put y'all back over here. Maybe tomorrow I'll try making it just with egg whites instead of the whole egg. Make it more protein, less fat. All right. Now we're just going to patty these bad boys out. I'll let them fry to really, really crispy, and I'll show you that when I go to turn them. And yes, some of the egg white is still down the bottom. It didn't mix in, but that's okay. We'll just mix it in on this one. It's not the most beautiful thing to look at when you're pattying it out. I'm going to be honest, I don't like the looks of them. I need a little tiny bit more cheese in my pan. Making more than I thought it would. And I will try to pick up the macros on it to let y'all know what the macros are. Okay. So, not very pretty, not very appetizing, but they will be when they are done. So, a little bit of cheese on top. Like I said, I can do 4 ounces of cheese a day, so I don't really measure this part. I have 2.5 ounces I've done already, so I know it stays under 4. Now I'm just going to throw this bad boy on high, let it fry, and I will show you as it's cooking. Okay, won't use the egg whites again. They kind of separate it out as it's cooking. The egg whites are coming out of it. So I'm not gonna, I don't know how well this is gonna work. It's going to be a little different than I thought it was going to be. Didn't realize the egg white would separate out of the stuff. Never had that happen before. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'll just have to form them. Stay here and form them. But it's experiments, right? This week is Experiment Kitchen with canned chicken. So not all experiments work, and some work way better than others. Like, I'm going to do this recipe again using keto chow with it. I didn't even leave it that long, and because I went to come take this and put it back away, and bam, this is why I came back to. Let me grab a spatula. Oh, I'm still getting the crispy, so that makes me happy. Still getting my crispy. I'm going to get the other ones to cook a little longer. Okay, so I just flipped them off. Thought I was recording and I wasn't. But they are getting crispy. I do want to give them a little Kerrygold butter taste, so I'm going to put a tablespoon of Kerrygold butter in here. A little less than a tablespoon. So now I wait. I had to move my angle a little because of all this sizzling. I don't want to mess my phone up. They are coming out amazing looking. So it was still a win. Even though it looked funky for a minute or two. Once I scooted it all back together. I'm going to let it cook for a few more minutes, then I'll plate it and show y'all. Okay, I'm not going to eat it on cam because I want to go sit and eat with Dino, but it smells amazing, looks amazing. I put a quarter cup of the not spaghetti sauce, but pizza sauce in the cup with a little Parmesan cheese and a little sprinkle just for prettiness and a tiny bit more Italian seasoning. Okay, I'm going to check them out. I have been cleaning the room to death today, organizing because I have a walk-in closet. All my bottom hanging brackets, all the drawers, everything that was on the floor, all the dirty clothes hampers that were all in there, everything that was in there had to come out. And it was all in the bedroom. And the bedroom already had to be closed because I didn't have anywhere to put all my clothes, so they were in tons of baskets. And there was no walking because the cats are in there, of course, the kittens. So, I have now removed it all, put it all away. Can't fit it right now anyway, so it all went in bags and put away in the storage room. I have 10 loads of laundry to do because most of Dino's clothes can't go in the dryer. Most of my clothes can't go in the dryer, especially now I can't shrink it, right? So we have to take turns hanging, and by the time I do one or two, like a day of his laundry, by the time it's dry during the winter time inside the house, it's time for me to do his laundry again. So I'm getting very small loads of my laundry done, and no, I cannot mix it because he likes smelly stuff in his laundry. And I did not realize how far behind I was because I kept just doing the same little load. Yes, I do mix our underwear and socks and stuff like that because the smelly stuff isn't on my head. So, you know, dresses, shirts, jackets, pajamas, none of that can be mixed. So I didn't realize how many baskets I had off to the side of clothes that I thought was clean, but it was actually my dirty clothes because, first of all, they got lost. And second of all, it's because I keep doing my one load and then all of his, and like I said, there's only a tiny space to hang clothes now. I used to hang it on the other shower's rod plus 2 rods I open up inside the house every time I do laundry, and in 2 doorways. Once the cats came to live with us, I lost the 2 doorways. Then I had to move for storage and take the whole shower up all the way to the cylinder storage behind the curtain. And you can't open the curtain because everything will fall out. So I lost that whole entire rod. And hello, living in the South, even in April, it is pollen, pollen, pollen. You cannot dry clothes outside, and if you do, not only are they covered in pollen, but it stinks like wet, horrible, dirty dog. It doesn't matter what time of the year around here you do it, that's what your clothes smell like. So it's a little bit of a nightmare. Now, when I am smaller, I dry everything except my dresses and some of my favorite shirts, just because I don't want them to get snagged or anything in the dryer. So hopefully, I can get back down to my favorite size, get rid of all the fat people clothes, and never put them on again. And yes, I can call them fat because I feel fat after being in the 150s. Get rid of them and never ever see these numbers again. Never. But I can't control that also, because I am doing my darndest. I am watching everything I eat. I am getting my steps in. I am now adjusted my sleep. 191. I know I'm weighing hours earlier, but I should have seen a flux because it's been 4 days in a row I've weighed hours earlier, and it's just staying right there. Maybe I can't handle the canned chicken. Maybe I can't handle, I don't know. Ever since the C word, I don't know my body anymore, and I don't know what I can and can't handle. So right now it's experiments on trying to see what I can and can't handle. Woo! Wind!
See, Mommy came home, and I was staring without my blue thingy, and she had to search the house 4 times to find it. She was only gone for a few minutes outside, and I managed to take it off and hide it from my mommy, because I hate this stupid evil leech on top of me, and I want it gone, but she's forcing me to stay in it for 2 to 3 more days because she hates me. My mommy must hate me. Now I want to run away from home.
Okay, I know I look like a wreck. I just woke up. It's early in the morning. And I'm a little pissed off, and I can't wake Dino up to say anything. I know accidents happen. I'm not going to yell at him, but I want to tell someone because I'm really upset. It seems my refrigerator door wasn't shut last night by the last person who went in it, which wasn't me. It was 1 a.m. So it's been 8 hours, which means everything has to be thrown away. The temperature was 70 in there. Like, everything. And I just spent my last bit of money on groceries last week. What the heck? I swear this is monster a money demon right now. The whole Verizon thing that I didn't realize, the whole somehow messing up my low budget, and now all the food in the fridge, all of it, and I just packed it. New mayonnaise, new everything. The mayonnaise are okay, but according to the internet, none of the other sauces, this is sour creams, my expensive sour creams, none of my egg white liquids, none of my eggs. I just filled up all the eggs, all the egg whites. It's all gotta be thrown out. Tons of packs of bacon, even turkey bacon that I bought to try. All of it. So I'm really irritated. Everything keeps bleeding money. Plus, because I do YouTube, even though I really didn't make any money on it, I have to pay more money to do my taxes. I was going to do it myself, and I can't. It's too, the files you have to file and stuff, it's just, yeah. So I have to do that soon, too. No. I want the money demon gone. Anyone know how to get rid of money demons? Because I swear there's one here right now. I was excited because, you know, I have a little birthday money and I was going to go spend it. I haven't spent it yet, and now I have to go buy a whole new load of groceries. Thank goodness there was no meat in there, like steak and stuff. But the bacon is so many pots of bacon. So, and if my dad's been eating it, so you know, I don't like the taste anymore. And all my eggs are really expensive. There's about $60 in eggs I gotta go throw away. So that's what I'm doing today, I guess. Throwing food away and going back to the store. The upside to the fridge messing up is it was easy to scrub it down. Of course, the sodas were fine. I just put the protein drinks in it. The vegetables are fine too. I kept the hard cheese. Dino's not going to eat it. He thinks they're bad, but everything I read said the hard cheese is fine. Same with like this and pickle stuff. Butters are fine. And I just added all these. So this is my fridge. And now I haven't gone shopping. Okay, it's 4 o'clock. I am starving. I've been cleaning house all day. I decided not to go get food, which I should have, but Dina wanted to clean today and dust, and I was like, okay, I'll stay home and do that instead. So I will probably be making a canned chicken tonight. I haven't decided yet. I don't feel like cooking right now. I'm exhausted from cleaning. So I am having this. I normally blend this up with some heavy cream and ice, but I don't have any heavy cream since the fridge stopped working, and I'm gonna try drinking it like this and not blend it. I'm just gonna drink it. Then later I'll show you what I make with the canned chicken, probably, because my fridge is empty. Okay, so I have some suggestions for the canned chicken. Things I cannot do because I cannot have them because they hurt my stomach. But I think it would be amazing to fry the canned chicken up with some bell peppers or onions. Any kind of things you have like that. Even fry up some cauliflower up in there. Put some seasoning. I think that would be really yummy. I mean, you could use that canned chicken like anything, really. Taco salads, keto burritos, chicken salads, fry it up like I said. Like, there is a billion things you can do with it. I could give you a recipe every single day for it for the next year. Like, literally, I could think of a billion things. Anything you cook, you can use it with. Making a keto chicken and dumplings, making like a million things. I'm not too sure it's working with me though. My weight is not budging. It's staying 191. It's just not budging, but this is what's happened ever since the C word. It is not budged. The lowest I saw was right before I got sick at 189 for this year. So I don't know, but like I said, I know my body needs to heal from the inside out. I know it's gone under a lot of stress. Hold on. So my head shaking is hurting something in my back. It is making something snap, and it's very painful, and it just jerks. I have been taking Motrin since August. That is also one reason I put on a lot of weight. Every time I take Motrin, I gain about 10-15 pounds, and it won't budge off me. It's usually fluid. Even when I do keto, it doesn't budge when I am taking Motrin around the clock. Well, I started this past week, other than, what was it, 4 or 5 days ago, I did have to take around the clock Motrin again for 2 days. But I know for sure for 4 or 5 days now, I haven't had any Motrin. So my head shaking is coming back hardcore, and it's hurting things. Like, it's worse than normal. It has to do with inflammation is what I'm figuring, because the ibuprofen high doses of it stops the shaking. It lowers it down, or at least it makes it not intense. They aren't hard jerks. They're little do-do-do like things instead of like, they are seriously hard jerks when I don't take them. And then something around my spine down here pops and it hurts really bad. And then I need Motrin because I just heard it. And then my shoulder blade starts hurting and I'm like, oh, you can't win. Can't win, can you? And I also am, even though I'm cleaning and doing yard work, I'm not sweating like I would during the summer. I think if it was summer, I probably would have lost a lot of weight already. But right now I'm really cold. I can't warm up. Even when it's 75, I'm cold. So, I mean, outside in 75, I'm not. In the house, I am. I don't know. Just don't know. So I drank the whole drink, but it is not yummy to me not being blended. I don't like textures of protein shakes or anything like that. I prefer them to be blended with at least 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. 2 tablespoons of heavy cream doesn't seem like a lot, but it's enough in my drinks to make them better. And I also tried collagen in mine yesterday because I made a salted caramel one. And I put the salted caramel perfect keto collagen in it. And it was really yummy and I really enjoyed that texture. I do have salted caramel keto chow that I'm going to try another day. So I'm going to go in there and fix up the canned chicken soon, I think. Sorry. I am getting up really early trying to fix my sleep, and it's causing me to yawn a lot. And I have been on my feet since I got up, and it is 5 something and my feet are killing me, totally killing me. I've been doing laundry for 2 days now. It's all done finally. Trying to think. Dino like dusted the whole house, so we rearranged and dusted everything today, and I did the floors and moved all the cat stuff and finally started putting some stuff back together from when the cats were kittens. But guess what, there's kittens again. So I went ahead and started, even though it'll be a couple weeks before they start walking, I went ahead and covered up underneath the couch all the way. I still got to do all the TV stands and stuff because I don't want them getting lost or stuck. That happened to the other little monsters. So yeah, they're doing really well. Maybe I'll take some video in just a little bit. The only reason I haven't done video in 2 days is because their mommy doesn't always like it when I film them when she's around, and she's been hovering them a lot lately. If you want to know how Sharky's doing, he's very hyper in the morning after he gets his pain meds, and then he's completely lethargic for the rest of the night and day. Today was the last day he got pain meds. Tomorrow he gets to take the little cone off because they said 3 to 5 days. I wanted it close to the 5 days. Dino says 3. Maybe we'll compromise and take it off Tuesday morning instead. And that would at least give, let's see, that would be a full, most of the day on Thursday because the surgery was Thursday. All day Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That would make me feel more comfortable. So technically it would probably be the 4th day or something. But we'll see. We'll see. What else? I wanted to tell y'all stuff and I just can't even think about it. Like my mind is just lost right now. I was looking at old videos and pictures of me from a year ago and I was really getting upset. Like insanely upset. I was where I wanted to be. When I look at those videos now, that's where I want to be. I could care less if I'm in the 148s. I look like I wanted to look. And that is my goal. Okay, if I ever see 148, I could care less. My goal is low 160s, high 150s. I was extremely happy. I love my clothes. I love what I look like. I was thrilled in bathing suits. I hate my thighs, but there's nothing I can do about it because it was full of loose skin. And that's just the way it's always going to stay no matter what size I get. And for me to get my ass back to the way I liked without the round on the side, I'm going to have to start doing squats again. I had stopped. I stopped lifting weights and I stopped doing squats, and that hurt my body composition on top of everything. But I was working so much, right? I was building a porch, up and down ladders. I thought that would count. But look, watching my videos, I could see the weight coming on me. The harder I was working, the faster my weight was coming on me. One, yes, I was drinking Coke Zero, and we all know Coke Zero can make me gain 30 pounds. I swear, every time in the past, even before keto, every time I started drinking Coke Zero again, I'd gain 30 pounds. I love the little shits. They taste amazing. I don't like how they make me feel, and I do not like the weight they put on me. They shouldn't, right? But there's something in it my body doesn't like, and the weight goes on. And I just stopped that in January 1st. Or the week before. Sometime in there, I stopped drinking them. And I haven't had any soda other than Zedias every once in a blue moon. I've had maybe 3 this year. I've had tons in my fridge. I'm really pissed because I told Amazon not to send me any this month on the subscription because I haven't been drinking them. And they sent me it. And all the prices have gone up without warning me. And all the stuff I said, skip months, it's all coming at once. And I'm like, what the friggin' heck? That's why I said there's a money demon. Okay. A money demon. Y'all just don't even know all the things flying in here right now. And I'm like, what is going on? It's one of those years already. Already. Oh, and my thermostat is going out too. It is 7 degrees wrong. So that's going to have to wait. I'm just going to have to remind myself it is 7 degrees wrong. Yeah. So that's what's going on here. Yep. And I'm going to take my big butt up in a minute and go make me something. I know you'll want to see something new. Sorry, I know y'all want to see something new with the chicken. So I gotta think. Because I don't eat cauliflower anymore. I don't do the broccoli and cheese. Well, I like the broccoli and cheese. Don't get me wrong. I love the broccoli and cheese. But when I do the broccoli and cheese, I get a lot of people saying, oh, look at all these chemicals. You know, because it's a lot of total carb too in that package. Net carb isn't too terribly bad. I think it's like 12. But total carb, I think it's over 20 something. Because that would be an idea, right? Fry up the chicken, throw it in your broccoli and cheese, and bake in the oven with some more cheese on top of it real fast. That actually sounds pretty... How? That was not from scratching. That's because my head shook at the same time. That actually sounds pretty amazing, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do anything that could set me back. So cauliflower would set me back. Broccoli would set me back. These are things that I think causes inflammation in my stomach. Every time I eat it, I gain about 5 pounds. And I don't even like cauliflower that much less to gain that much. Now, I could come up with some recipes I do like, but they're very fattening. But, like I said, cauliflower, broccoli, any of those kind of foods always make me gain a bunch of weight. Cabbage, it's really strange, really strange. Like, I was watching some of the comments about people saying how Wendy and Harry are too carnivore for them. Like, they think the more veggie, and then they bring up Dr. Bird. We all know I do not agree with the 7 cups of vegetables a day, like green leafy vegetables. We all know that almost made me quit keto, if you've been around for a while, because it made me so desperately ill. I hated keto. I was eating disgusting stuff that I hated, green leafy vegetables, 7 cups of it, and was so sick all the time, and my weight wasn't going anywhere. Because if you got inflammation in your body because you're eating something your body doesn't like, your weight's not going anywhere. I do not believe in that. I am not a high fat and add all these veggie keto person. I am more ketovore or carnivore. Right in there in the middle, because my body does not like vegetables. You've seen all my salads. I love salads. I did salads for 3 months. Didn't lose a pound. Was under 1,200 calories. 20 something net carbs or total carbs. Right in there. Doing the salads. I think it was 20. or eating 10, like, because I weigh everything out. We don't know. Solids don't work for me. Veggies don't work for me. No matter how much I love the taste of them, they don't work for me because I love bell peppers. Oh my gosh, I love bell peppers and mushrooms with my lettuce and cucumbers. Oh, I could eat cucumbers all day long if my stomach would let me, but I don't lose weight. I gain weight every time. I don't feel better. I bloat. I feel like something has died in my stomach. And it's kind of funny because O-negative blood people are more carnivores. They eat more meats than they do veggies. That's how their body and stomach works the best. So, and that's what I am. So it is kind of funny. When I did the O-negative diet, I just stayed away from the vegetables it allowed because it used to make me sick. Which technically, I'm so sorry. I know y'all do not like me yawning, but sometimes a girl's got yawn. Some days she's just dead exhausted from everything, from stress, from just everything, and you yawn. And when I sit, I start yawning because I'm getting tired and I want to fall asleep. But we're trying to fix my sleep 100%, so I don't sit and yawn. I've got it down to waking up perfectly. It's the falling asleep that's still an issue. So no matter what, I am waking up between 6 and 8:30, no later than 8:30. But my body is still not letting me go to bed before 12:30. So when I wake up at 6, then I went to bed at 12:30, plus I woke up a few times during the night to pee, plus the cats, I'm exhausted because Piper will tell me when she wants out of the bathroom so she could walk around the house, eat food out here. She has food and water in there, but sometimes she just wants to come out here and eat it. Go use the litter box over here instead of the one in there. Just stretch her legs, and sometimes that takes about 30 minutes. And then she goes back in there, and then I can go back to sleep. And last night she did that like 3 or 4 times, I think. I can't even remember. I was so dead exhausted every time we did it. Which pisses me off because the old me would have went to the fridge and looked for a snack, and then I would have known the fridge was open and it would have been fine. But the new me knows you don't eat after a certain time, so do not go near that refrigerator. That's a good thing that I've trained myself to not eat and do it when I'm tired. But if I had done it, the food wouldn't have spoiled. So yeah, so I will show you what I make. Every single idea I had is a bust. I thought I had G. Hughes or Higgins, however you say his name. I thought I had his barbecue sauce. And the one I have is sweet and spicy, which I tasted a bite, which tastes amazing, but it was like instant heartburn. It's too spicy. And Frank's sauce. It would be amazing frying this up with Frank's sauce, just the chicken, but can't handle heat anymore. It really sucks when you can no longer do heat. So we are going to have 1 egg here. We're going to try something totally crazy. And I just happen to have something that should work. I don't know what this is going to taste like. I'm not even going to lie. I'm using 1 egg because it's not the eggs I can eat without getting sick. I took an egg from my mom's house. So I'm only doing 1 egg this time. Full can of the chicken as usual. And one of y'all messaged me saying, put it on the comments of yesterday's video, saying that to buy the 50-ounce can for $10 at Sam's. It's way cheaper, and it stores in glass jars with no problem. Thank you so much, because you're totally right. I could get like 100 for $20 instead of 75 ounces for only $16, way more money. So that's way cheaper your way. Never thought about that ever. Thank you so much. So very much. Okay, here we go. I'm also not saying the name because I'm afraid I'm going to pronounce it wrong. So I really suck with pronouncing names. I have dyslexia, and I have a reading issue because it's a learning disability I have. I can read comments, but names are horrible. And sometimes the only way I know what a word was is I was taught how to skip ahead in the sentence, and my brain just automatically clicks, oh yeah, that word was blah blah blah, but I can't do it with names. Just like I can't sound out a word, but if it has a certain amount of letters and it starts with it and ends with it where it's supposed to, and the one in the middle, I know what the word is. It's kind of like when you have those things on Facebook and they show you a whole entire paragraph of jumble to most people because only the first letters are right sometimes, or just the amount of letters are right sometimes. I can read the whole entire thing so super fast, but you give me a normal paragraph and I can't read it. That's the sucky part about that's dyslexia. So I can do fake stuff with no problem and get it right, what it should have been. Okay, so here we go. I'm going for about 2 ounces inside of here, since we're only doing 1 egg. And that is almost how much I had, 1.9. So we got a lot in there. The reason is in this because I am going to blend the heck out of it. So we're about to use a product I have never used, ever, but Wendy and Harry uses it all the time. And I did taste it just now, and it tastes pretty good, but I don't do sulfites as much anymore. It does have sulfites in it, and it is measured out by 1/4 cup. So it is Weldon's Farms pancake syrup. It tasted pretty amazing just now to me. So we are going to do, I'm not going to do a 1/4 cup, so let's just see. Just want to make it a little sweet. So we'll go to 30, so it'll be half a quarter. So it'll be like 2 tablespoons basically. So I put 2 tablespoons of this in there. Alright, so now I do want a tiny spice to it, but nothing that's going to hurt my stomach. So I'm going to put a little black pepper in it. I started using black pepper again, and it hasn't bothered me yet, but I only use a little. I'm trying to train my stomach a little. So now I'm going to blend this baby up. Okay. And hopefully the 1 egg is enough. Alright, this gets really loud. I think I put it on wrong. There we go. So I'm going to do this off cam. Okay, so it's made it almost like a paste, and that's what I was going for. I honestly have no clue what this is going to taste like. I want to put keto chow in there, but a lot of y'all don't use keto chow, so. And when I say I can give you like a billion ideas of how to use it, there is a billion ideas in my head. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I should use it. My mom never refrigerated it, and it says refrigerate after opening, so I don't know if it's dangerous. And I don't feel like getting sick. Well, you can fry this up in the pan like I've been doing in each video and eat it. But I am not in the mood to give myself food poisoning, and I don't know if it's safe to eat it that is not refrigerated. So yeah, I'm going to throw this out. And I'll show you whatever I come up with eating. Oh my gosh, it is one of these days. Okay, trying not to be emotional, trying not to cry. I'm just exhausted. I'm totally beat. Totally beat. So that was the perfect texture. That's what I wanted so badly. It came out the perfect texture, but I had to throw it away because, like I said, I don't know if it's poisonous or not being left out. And she opened it months ago. So yeah. And I'm not in the mood to sit there and wash that by hand, because every time I wash the machine by hand, I cut my finger really bad. So I'm not doing that. So I will not have that texturing that I wanted it so bad. Okay. So this is going to be a disappointment for y'all, because this is going to be very like a recipe I've already done. I'm going to, the day I'm having my butt is about to go in there and grab the keto chow. And we are going to make it with keto chow. Alright, so, and I could totally put some Italian seasoning and stuff even with this. I'm a little worried that I am not going to have enough egg though, and have to go back to my mom and borrow another egg. Because that was only one egg. It is just one of those days, people. I am really trying not to like cry and have an emotional breakdown. I ain't gonna lie. I'm so exhausted mentally and physically, and everything is going wrong this month, left and right, and it's a lot when everything keeps going wrong. Okay, so I am gonna do 2 ounces of cheese again. I feel like today is the day you throw away tons of food and waste it. Like, it's really bothering me with all the prices. Okay, so I'm going to spray my pan, of course, with the olive oil spray. You've seen me make this already, but now we're just making it with 1 egg. So we'll see how it turns out with just 1 egg. And I'm putting 2 ounces of cheese in it this time. Sprinkle cheese on the pan. I'm going to mix this up. Give me a... Okay, so it is more of a dough texture than when I use a bunch of eggs in it, like 2 eggs or more. So it will be different because the amount of eggs definitely is going to change the texture, maybe even the taste. And there's more cheese this time around. So if you don't have keto chow, you can use any protein powder. I wouldn't pick like a cinnamon or something, like a flavor. And you can also totally use Carb Quick if you use Carb Quick. Whatever you use. And if you don't do keto and you're just watching the channel, you can use flour. I think these might fry up better. I don't know how well they're going to hold together. We're going to see. Put a little more cheese because we're going to want it to brown. And I think they're going to brown really good because I'm really seeing cheese on it already because we used more cheese and less egg. So when it starts frying, I'll come back. Okay, it's still trying to fry up. Half a tablespoon Kerrygold butter went in. It's just, I thought of something. You could make this with Rotel. If you do dirty keto, make it with Rotel. Then mix up some melted Velveeta and heavy cream to make it go farther so it's less Velveeta. And when it's done, pour the Velveeta all over it. That would be amazing. Like, my brain is coming up with all kinds of things as I stand here. Alright, so they are almost done. Dino came in here. He's like, your food is burning. I'm like, no, it's not. He's like, if you say so. No, 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 no. We want it to be brown and nice and golden and dark, like a grilled cheese. This is how I eat my grilled cheese. He does not, though. It is almost white with no brown to it on his grilled cheese. No, 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 no. I want it like I like my grilled cheese. A dark, dark golden brown, not black, because then you know you burned it if you've gone way too dark, at least for me. But see this golden, beautiful brown here? That's what I'm working for. All right, look at these beautiful babies. They are still hot. They just came off. I will let you, oh my gosh, look at the cheese. I'll let you know if I like this way better than the first time I made this. He looks so pitiful trying to nurse on the blankie with the cone. It looks like he's put himself in timeout or something. My poor baby. We entered my bedroom. We had to go, or bathroom. We've gone through 2 doors. Now we're in my closet. Hello, baby girl. Look at the babies. They're so cute. Hi, Pipey girl. Hello, internet world. These are my 5 adorable babies. We have my twins, the ginger girls. Well, I don't know if they're girls yet or not, but mommy loves them no matter what. Then we have our cow baby. Looks like a little cow who's absolutely adorable. A striped baby like Sharky. And mommy gave birth to a brindle. Yes, these are my babies. I am so proud of them, and I don't leave them for anything in the world. I love my babies. I should turn on lights, but I'm lazy, not going to. I forgot to record that I do like it, but it's a totally different taste and texture, and I like it just the same, like evenly the same. Now, the huge difference with day one's recipe and today's recipe, for texture wise, is it is very nice, crispy, and more harder than the other one. And the first day I didn't eat it all. I left it in the fridge for a couple of hours, and the crispy kind of disappeared. It was a little more soggy because of so much egg and not as much cheese. This one became harder because I did not eat it all until like hours later. It became extremely crispy, like insanely hard, like I would want a cookie to do. And I absolutely love both ways, and it's something I will probably continue to eat if I can lose weight with it, because right now I don't know if it's the food I'm eating or the stress I'm under or just something funky going on with my body or some other things. So I don't know. All I can do is promise to eat keto every day, keep my carb counts correctly, keep my proteins high, keep my fats below 65, keep my calories around 1200, because when I eat, everyone's like, well, you could eat more, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't feel good when they go too much higher. I can get about 1500 and feel okay. But see, my stomach has shrunk so much over the years that I don't like the full filling. I don't like the pain, the pressure. I also don't go to the bathroom like a normal person does, like every day or every other day or every 3 days or every 4 days. All my life, even as a baby, I'm lucky once every week or 2 weeks. So if I am putting in a lot of volume of food, especially like in calorie rise, I've noticed I throw up more because it stays in my stomach a few days. We already figured this out with the doctor, that my food takes longer to move through my body than other people. So it makes me feel sick. And I become lethargic and in pain and nauseous. And it's not something I want to go through at all. So, and no, fiber does not help. Fiber makes it 1 billion times worse. I don't know how many doctors said eat more fiber and all they did was destroy me. It makes it 1 billion times worse. Now, when you're a carnivore, some people don't even have to go to the bathroom at once a week anyways. So carnivore works for me, and that's why I do more ketovore and less vegetables, because a natural thing for a lot of them, once you get past the whole running to the bathroom constantly, I guess that's the thing. I never had it though. It's, does the whole, it's normal. You don't feel like you have to go because you don't have to go, and you don't feel sick because you're perfectly fine. Your body's using most of that protein up and not having to use it as waste. So that's why I lean more that way too. And I'm sensitive to a lot of vegetables and things like that. Now I am planning on doing my zucchini apple stuff soon. That I was supposed to eat today, but it was bad and I didn't realize it. I'm not making huge dishes of it. I'm also probably going to start doing some protein spare modified fast bread again. I lost a lot of weight doing it. It gave me tons of protein every single day. I felt good. My stomach handled it perfectly. Didn't feel sick or anything. I did buy the yellow powder and stuff like that, egg yolk powder, and I will try that in the future because Wendy's recipe does sound amazing. However, when I make these breads, I want them to be extremely low fat, right? Because I want to incorporate protein spare modified fast days again. So I am going to look at Wendy and Harry's new plan coming up. I think it was supposed to air today, but I feel so bad about her mom. Like, oh, I hope she gets better fast. It really worries me when someone that age breaks their hips. I worked in nursing homes before, and that's just horrible, horrible. So I feel really bad for her right now. So everyone start praying. If you pray for her to heal fast. So, but once they do come out with the list, I'm gonna view them. There's 2 different challenges and you can pick and choose which one you want to do. So I want to see if it's something I want to do, because fasting is a must every day for me. It's like I said, my stomach does not like to eat. It's always been that way, even since I was a little girl. I was born with tons of ulcers, so I've always had stomach issues with eating. So, and it's just one thing after another with my stupid stomach. So if it doesn't have to digest food but once a day, that's better for me, okay? Or maybe twice a day, but 3 times or snacks, I can never ever. I'm always sick, throwing up, crying by the end of the night. That's too much food in my stomach. It just can't happen. So fasting will be in my thing. And she was talking about fasting, so that sounds great. So I'm hoping one of them's got a lot of fasting, some protein spare modified fast days. I'm thinking about liquid days. So even if I decide to do one of her challenges, I might tweak a day during the week to turn it like into a liquid day. Like the protein spare modified fast day, if she puts that in there, I could turn that into a liquid day. So I'm just trying to figure out which days I could do what with. Becomes a little harder because my liquid days would be like 12 or 13 total carbs. So we'll have to see. But I really want to get into some liquid days just because of my whole stomach issue. I tend, like when I was doing like a couple of summers ago, I was doing like 3-day fasting on liquids only. Like I had keto chows, I had protein drinks, I had my collagen coffees, I had smoothie, like whatever it was keto and it was in liquid form or ice cream form. It helped afterwards. After 3 days, I could go to the bathroom with no problem, but I can't continue that all the time. That would drive me crazy. It was really rough because I wanted to bite down on something. So, but anyways, it is late. I'm going to put this video together tonight or tomorrow, actually, probably. So on the weekends, I am just, if I make a long enough video on Sundays, then you'll have a Monday video. If I don't, or Saturday, I've lost track. What is today? Today's Sunday. So if I make my video is too short on Saturday. So Saturday and Sundays together, and you'll see it hopefully sometime Monday. So that is probably how my weekends are always going to go. Like Sundays will probably not have a video unless I do a long video on Saturdays. So that's how I'm deciding how to do it, depending on how long I talk, right? So I'm going to shut up now, and hopefully this mark heals and doesn't leave a scar. Willow, my little kitten. Guess she's not the kitten anymore. She's all grown up. And hopefully, cross fingers that Sharky did not get her pregnant, because she went a couple of days before he got fixed. So we're crossing fingers. But oh no, because her nipples looked a little pink the other day. So I'm a little freaking out, but we'll know for sure in 2 weeks. I'm very good within 2 weeks being able to tell, if the cat's pregnant or not. It's really simple to tell at 2 weeks. So I'm going to rest.